I think with me going next week, we're going to really have to get together, do some proper hour overtime and that, to sort things out.
To go through everything, yeah, no issue.
Can we have
I can't find Carol Georgeson's actually either. I think we've definitely got it somewhere.
You looked under Ginny as well?
I think. Right here.
Carol.
No, we have been looking for that.
No, it didn't disappear.
I thought it was in your office.
No, it's not there.
Well, we'll track it down. So Emma, So what happened?
Well, I was arrested, but I haven't been charged with anything yet. And I spoke to a friend of mine who's in a legal capacity this morning, and he highly emphasised that I really shouldn't talk about it at the moment because nothing formal has been, and I've got to go back on the 13th of August. So
you went back. You went there before.
Sorry?
You said you had to go back.
Yeah, on the 13th.
I mean to court.
No, to the police station. And until then, I don't, I have no idea that I haven't been charged with anything yet. So that date is, basically you shouldn't just try not to talk to anybody really about it.
Actually, I would also advocate that.
Yeah, it's just the most sensible
would recommend that you don't. In fact, we are not at this point sourcing any information. We have enough information. And in as much as your time or your current situation is very difficult for you, what has happened is totally unacceptable for us.
Yeah, I'm very sorry about the all of that aspect of it, obviously.
Well, that aspect, I live here, and it's unfortunate. If we had the slightest inkling that you were involved in any way, and if you are involved with drugs or alcohol to the extreme, you would not have been part of our team, and certainly not at the court's office. And I'm sure you can appreciate where we're coming from. Emma, I'm mortified, in as much as I was always deeply concerned and wanted to pull you, which Alan is fully aware of, because not even your timesheet you would get to us. At least I'm not here to lecture you. It is what it is.
And it's obviously a difficult stage for me to talk about.
I don't want you to talk. No, but we're not asking for information.
But there was performance issues as well, Emma, to be honest. That was, that they did have a catalogue, so it was your performance as well. This incident obviously brought everything to quite a dramatic finish, but it was your performance. Which I believe they sat down with you anyway and told you that.
Well, they didn't really say very much, to be honest. It was pretty swift. And again, at the present stage, I didn't. That's better, really, rather than having some long, drawn-up, hypothetical conversation involving lots of, awkward questions that I really shouldn't be answering.
Well, no, I think that they advised they'd sat down with you the afternoon before and had said that that the performance was a concern for them, and obviously.
Yeah, we went through a couple of things.
They did go through that you're not organized and that this causes poor performance. Your absences continue to be a problem. Your dress code was also addressed.
That bit was sorted out because I've got nice new seats and shoes now.
This was on Thursday.
Yeah, no, it was.
So that was not sorted out at all. You're walking around with flip-flops and the smell of alcohol. And of course, if they're going through all of this, which obviously they must have, the only reason they allowed it to continue and to try to work with you is because they really wanted you.
Yeah, and I really wanted to be there. Yeah, they were
screwed that up.
Yeah, no, quite.
So, our hands are not tied. I am strongly recommending you don't discuss it with friends, boyfriends, anything, because you don't know.
Yeah.
At this point, we are giving you 2 weeks notice, after which your work permit will be cancelled. In the interim, if there's anything we can do to help, but it is as a temp situation.
Yeah.
You know, one has to wait to find out an assignment, and naturally, where we had you was at the court. So, you know, it doesn't even make sense to look at trying to find something for 2 weeks, which I wouldn't do under the circumstances. Emma, it is not easy to sit here and speak to you, because the last time I had a chat with you was in such happy and fun environment. And I know that Alan has been extremely, extremely patient with you with timesheets. I know, and Bianca, I know you may think it's not a big thing, but because of the delay, because we have to have them cut in that pay period, we were always late. We were always late. And I was working Thursday night, signing checks, and all of things. So, it is my intention to have your permit cancelled in 2 weeks' time. But in this instance, I'm not sure. I have to seek legal advice as to whether it should be done now. Which means you will have to go get time, and they will give you time.
Sorry, how do you mean?
Well, your passport.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would have to take your passport in and request an extension of 2 weeks.
Right, because they have my passport.
Who has?
The police.
Who are you dealing with? Sergeant Pompey?
Yeah, Cara Ebanks was...
Right. Do you have a number for them?
No, not on. I mean, they gave me some piece of paper, but I don't think it had may have had a phone number, and I can't remember. I've got it at home.
But they've held your passport in place of a bond or something?
Yeah, they just kept that, but nothing else. No other.
We'll have to advise them that they have to regularize that passport.
They'll have to do it?
Yeah, I mean, we are not keeping the permit open at this point. We're not.
Is there? Because, I mean, obviously the date is fairly fixed.
They will have to deal with it themselves. So I cannot afford to have our company involved any further in this matter. Because this is not what we set out to do.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you appreciate where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
And obviously the fact that you're supporting 3 judges is, you know, it's one of the worst places for this to come out.
Yeah.
So I will be in touch with them, and they will have to get in touch with you. They have your passport. They have to make sure, because I am going to put through a call and let them know that your permit has been, you know, cancelled under the circumstances. So we will do that. They will take care of it because they need you for the court date of the 13th.
I mean, that's just to go back to the police station. It isn't like it's not, nothing's been fixed. Like,
again, they have